quick one, guys. Mike Tyson would have KO'd Deontay Wilder easily if the pair met in their prime, says ex-heavyweight king Tim Witherspoon. So, Tim Witherspoon, is a two-time heavyweight and belt holder. Most people would recognize the name Witherspoon from Chaz Witherspoon, who actually fought Alexander Usyk, Usyk's first heavyweight fight. Chaz Witherspoon is actually Tim Witherspoon's second cousin, just for the record. But Tim Witherspoon saying that Mike Tyson would have KO'd Deontay Wilder easily if the pair met in their prime. Do I agree with what Tim Witherspoon is saying here? One thing I can say, because it's heavyweight boxing, anything can happen. Wilder could have KO'd Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was definitely capable of KO win over Deontay Wilder. But at the same time, I feel like Mike Tyson's style, very elusive, with movement, very athletically gifted, would have definitely caused Deontay Wilder problems. Deontay Wilder's main tool in his toolbox is that right hand. I've never seen Wilder knock a guy out with a left hook. I've never seen him knock a guy out with an uppercut. I've never seen him knock a guy out with a, put guys down with a body shot. It's always been that right hand that Deontay Wilder, relies on. So for me, I believe someone like Mike Tyson would have been able to potentially calculate, strategize in terms of sparring and everything like that, evading Wilder's right hand and then getting into the pocket, which Wilder doesn't really like. Fury kept, if you watch the Tyson Fury fight, Fury kept trying to get on the inside of Deontay Wilder. Wilder didn't like that at all. So you have a small guy like Mike Tyson with power in both hands, slipping your right hand, slipping your shots and getting on the inside, finding your chin, finding left hook, right hook, uppercuts. Would have definitely caused Deontay Wilder a lot of problems if they both met in their prime. This is a fantasy matchup sometimes interesting to talk about. Obviously this fight is never going to happen. There's still people trying to talk about old Mike Tyson would KO Deontay Wilder. Absolute nonsense. Mike Tyson 55. How old is Mike Tyson now? 55, 56? No chance. But in terms of their primes, for me, Mike Tyson got power in both hands. He's got that movement that will cause Deontay Wilder a lot of problems. Wilder needs range, to line you up to detonate a right hand from long range. If someone like Mike Tyson, his movement side to side, getting on your inside. Watch a lot of Mike Tyson's fights, early fights when in 2021, when Mike Tyson was looking at his most dangerous. The guy, even when he's fighting bigger guys, taller guys, just getting on your inside, finding you these little left hooks to your chin. Definitely caused Deontay Wilder some problems in terms of his movement. Question is, would Deontay Wilder have been able to land the right hand? Because that's the way I think that Deontay Wilder have been able to beat someone like Mike Tyson. Line him up with the right hand. Somehow, if someone like Deontay Wilder, don't know if he'll have been able to do it, but if he somehow, calculating, watching someone like Mike Tyson's movements, moving his head to left and right, if he can somehow time him, find his chin with the right hand, I think he would have been. Let's just put it. Deontay Wilder could definitely drop Mike Tyson. He could definitely knock him out. Anyone that says he couldn't knock him out, they're talking garbage. Because Deontay Wilder could definitely find Mike Tyson's chin potentially and put him to sleep. Because we've seen Buster Douglas find Mike Tyson's chin. People are shocked that Buster Douglas was knocked out Mike Tyson when he caught Mike Tyson. Then Vander Holyfield caught Mike Tyson right hand as well. So if Deontay Wilder was able to sit in the trenches enough with Mike Tyson, weather the early storm with a dangerous Mike Tyson, I think later rounds he would have probably been able to catch him. When Mike Tyson began to slow a little bit more, he might have been able to catch him with the right hand. Early doors, I think he would have probably caused Deontay Wilder a lot of problems when Deontay is trying to navigate, finding his range and potentially trying to find the right hand and trying to keep distance with Mike Tyson. But if Deontay Wilder is able to weather that, drag Mike Tyson out a bit more, Mike Tyson sometimes used to slow a little slow against Buster Douglas, started to slow a bit more when he started to go later rounds. But obviously Mike Tyson still got power in both hands. He probably it's heavyweight boxing. Anyone can knock anyone out at any time. But I feel like if Wilder did KO Mike Tyson, it will be later, because I know Deontay Wilder probably try to be a bit more elusive and be a bit more wary of Mike Tyson's power. But I feel like if Wilder knocked him out, it would have been later rounds once he's figured him out, and he's got comfortable with Mike Tyson's movement. But Mike Tyson would have probably been explosive at the beginning. So if Mike Tyson beat Deontay, I believe it would have been maybe more earlier on, maybe within. I don't want to say round one, but if he did go on and knock Deontay Wilder out like Tim Witherspoon says, I think it could have been maybe maybe round 3 to round 6, maybe. But I feel like for Deontay Wilder, it would have probably stringed it out a bit more, got more comfortable, and found his chin later on in the fight once Mike Tyson began to slow. So drop the comments in the comment section below. Do you agree with Tim Witherspoon, Chaz Witherspoon's cousin, that Mike Tyson would have KO'd Deontay Wilder easily if the pair met in their prime? Or would have Deontay Wilder, the bronze bomber, found Mike Tyson's chin and detonated him and put him to sleep? Put him to sleep like he's put to sleep over 40 opponents. Drop the comments in the comment section below. Let me hear what you guys think. What do you think about what I said? What do you think about what Tim Witherspoon said? Drop the comments in the comment section below. Let me hear from you guys. Cool.